Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, happy Mindset Monday. I hope you had a great start to your day. I hope you set yourself up for success this morning by saying something positive to yourself. But Diva, we have a problem. There is a problem that I am searching for the answer for by continually to do my research, by continually to talk to people. But I just wanted to get up here and talk to you a little bit, give you a little education because knowledge is power. But I want this knowledge to be applied, not just to gather it, but I want you to apply it. So I'm not sure if everyone knew, but today is the last day of Black History Month. Yes, it is the last day of Black History Month, but we celebrate Black History Month every day of the year. So just in case you was wondering. But on the books, today is the last day of Black History Month. And I don't know if everyone is aware, but the theme for Black History Month this year was health and wellness. And I had the privilege of talking to some youth about health and wellness. And as I was doing my research, I began to be overwhelmed and just flabbergasted of the information that I was reading, researching. Did you know that African American women have the highest rate of obesity or being overweight compared to other groups in the United States? Yeah, that took me back a little bit. I knew that we were high, but I didn't know that we were higher than the other groups. They said that 1 out of every 3 adults and 4 out of 5 Black women are overweight. This is a problem. This is definitely an issue. And this is an issue that I strive to work on every day, one diva at a time. But I propose a question to you, and this is the question that keeps coming in my head. How were you raised? Because these numbers and how we are today are things that stem from our background. It's our upbringing. It's how we were raised to cook in the kitchen. It is what we know. And although we know how we were raised, we have the opportunity and the choice to change that. But the question is, are you willing to change it? And this is where we lack education, because we don't know what to do. We don't know how to change because we've been doing things the way we were brought up. And so as I was talking to the youth about this, I realized that where we fail, there's a lack of connection between what we eat, our emotions, and exercise. Now, a lot of times people can exercise all day long. They don't have a problem with that. They can go walking for days. They can go to the gym. They can do whatever. But the place that we really fail at is in the kitchen. And in the kitchen is where our emotions are either good or bad. Think about it. If you're having a bad day and you're an emotional eater, you're going to eat. If you're having a bad day and you're an emotional eater, you're not going to eat. But when you don't eat, when you do eat, you tend to overeat. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, pretty much. But what I wanted to talk to you about is eating and emotion, how we were raised, our upbringing. The obesity rate is running rampant in women and Black women at that. Then it's Hispanic women. So I'm like, what do we do and how do we fix this? Education is key. And so it is my job to make sure I educate you. We have the 5 things that impact the body: the blood pressure, our BMI, our waist circumference, our blood glucose, and our cholesterol. Even if you don't eat, you're still doing damage to your body. And even when you do eat and you overeat or you eat the wrong things, you're still doing damage to your body. So where do we find the happy medium? Good question. Some things we just have to take out of our diet in order to get on a regular, normal, healthier lifestyle. Now, I don't believe in diets. I told you that before. I really don't believe in diets. I don't believe in restricting, because diet is a restriction. And when you restrict your body from eating certain things and then you add them back, you gain everything back that you lost. So I don't believe in diets. However, I do believe in eating a healthier lifestyle. With that being said, the way you were brought up, all the stuff the way you cook, you can always find a healthier way of cooking the things that you've been cooking. And that is key. We don't know how to do that. And there are a lot of things that you can research. There are a lot of things that you can find in order to cook those things. Like, say, for instance, you like fried chicken. You don't got to fry it on the stove. You can fry it, air fry it, new inventions, oven fry it. These are some things that you can try. Our vegetables, they don't have to be sauteed in a whole bunch of grease. They don't have to be fried. You know, back in the day, my grandmother had a garden in her backyard, and we all went back there, snap peas, sat on the porch, and do a lot of things. But the other thing is that we are not exercising. We're not doing this as a family. Some of us are eating at the table together. Some of us are not. Some of us are some of us are just going to the fast food, or our kids are not eating correctly. And so they are the ones that's going to be our future. And our future is not eating right because of how they were raised. And how they were raised is basically how you were raised. So it's a generational curse that keeps getting worse and worse unless we do something about it. 4 out of 5 Black women are overweight or obese. Now, this is a problem. And the only way we can do that is start creating a healthy lifestyle. We need to prep our food. We need to look at the ingredients that are in our food. A lot of times we don't even look at the nutritional facts. We're not reading the back of the packages of what we get. I will tell you now, when I go to the grocery store, oh my goodness, I'm looking at the back of the package, the nutritional value. A lot of times we're looking at calories, and this is one thing. Here's an educational tool for you. Don't look at the calories, look at what you are consuming, meaning what does the fat say? What does the carbs say? What does the protein say? How much sodium is what you're eating? You need to look at all these things, because calories are not not all created equal. So just because it might say, if you have 5 chips, it's only 120 calories, but how many carbs is that? How much sugar is in that? How much salt is on those chips that you're eating? Or you want some candy. Like, it may not have a lot of calories, but how much fat does it have? Or how much sugar does it have? So these are the things that we really need to do. We need to look at. We need to educate ourselves on what we're eating. Calories in, calories out. Are you exercising? The food that you're eating, is it just sitting on you? What time of day are you eating? How many carbs are you eating? When are you eating? Are you eating enough? Are you not eating enough? These are the things, I know it's a lot, but these are the things that we really need to think about. Thinking causes you to get the greatest results. When you know, then you know better. But when you don't know, that's when we lead to excuses. So my question to you is, how were you raised? What was your upbringing like? How can you change that? What are you doing now? Are you exercising? What are you eating? Are you eating healthy? Are you eating for convenience? That's another good thing. Are you being intentional? Are you eating for convenience? Are we just going through the drive-thrus? Or are we actually planning our meals, prepping our meals, finding some different recipes to make? That is the question right there. So just because you were raised a certain way doesn't mean you can't change it and set yourself up for success. So I hope you're having a fantabulous day, and I hope something that I said will help you start to think about what you're eating and how you can make a change. Size Healthy Fitness is a women's only fitness studio where we help women lose the weight. I educate you, I encourage you, and I empower you. It's not always about the exercise. It's more about the eating. So let's find the connection between eating and our emotions and how we're exercising. And once we can get those 3 together, I guarantee you, you will see some results and you will be moving in the right direction to live a healthier lifestyle. Have a great day.